Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training with Joker. Aussie. Good. I promised you guys a little yak session. I'm going to go show off with Joker as an intro to it. And then after I get done with that, I'll see if I can just go ahead and let him have a little freedom and we'll go. Joker, opiate. Good. Good boy. This is my dog Joker. He's about 5 years of age. Opiate. Good. Opiate. Good. Opiate. Good. That's my boy. Good. Good boy. Opiate. So last night, Cesar posted a post on his Facebook page talking about some of the things he's been through in life, and he finally mentioned my name in passing. His memory's a little faded, and I don't blame him for that. He's had thousands of people's and all kinds of things that happened in his life, and yes, mapping the brain is a different thing. Mine's been very simple and very straightforward. So that being the case, his memory's a little faded. It's all right. He says something about me meeting him at one of his shows, and that's not really true. In reality and truth, I knew Cesar several years before that when he first met his first wife. He had just came to LA, and I met him at a training firm. And he was in that training firm doing his thing, and I met him, and we got to go know each other. We started hanging together pretty tight. And I'd already been doing trainings. Again, I've been training since I was 12 years of age. So I've always taken the tack that I want to try to teach people and learn. So I kind of got in heavy with him. And back then we were doing tabletop training. And now you see some bark boxes, some other tables. If you're a professional, you know what I'm talking about. But me and Cesar were heavy into it. I took him to Arizona. We went to a seminar. He drove. But we went together and we hung together real tight for 2 or 3 years, okay? OPA, I ended up living at his place on 163rd for a good year, slept on a couch, and he was doing real good. He had met Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. I remember seeing them come over a lot of times. The Red Man was over at his place, and all these people that are the Hollywood elite in that class, and he was just a very likable guy. He always has been. Cesar is who he is, and he got to where he's at because of luck. You know, he was at the right place at the right time, and he knew Jada and Will Smith, and they got him an appointment with National Geographic, and National Geographic was just about ready to go under. And then he went and presented his whole pitch to them, and whatever happened, they put a group of people around him and built that show, and he's off and running. And Cesar is Cesar. He's very unique. He was a dog walker when he first started, OPA, and that gave him this attitude of the pack. And that's what he's always been into, and he was into that. And me, OPA, I'm into training behaviors, right? And building a dog from the very beginning, from a puppy, and building a companion dog to be a personal protection dog and to do the job in a lot more of a public orientation. OPA, he's getting into me chattering, so he doesn't want to stick around. He knows I'm chattering. I'm not paying attention to him, so he wants to break. If I put my center on him, he's going to work, right? So he gets sloppy, couché. When I start talking to the screen, he thinks he can get away with it because I'm not paying attention to him. So that's what happens. So back to Cesar. So in a nutshell, we hung together real tight for 3 or 4 years, and I ended up living at his place on 163rd. And he's right. I was very much heavy into the pack. I have always been somebody that has a passion for my dogs to a point where I'm always analyzing, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm growing hands-on. I didn't learn by the internet. The internet wasn't here then. OPA, I had maybe 2 or 3 books. Hey, OPA. That's enough. Good. He knows I'm not paying attention to him. When I put my center on him, he's going to mind. I'm going to have to put him back in the truck because the yakking couché causes him to not know. Couché pas bouger. So that's why I've got the collar on him. I can tap it. Couché pas bouger. Good. Aussie. Aussie. OPA. Good. Back. Good. And back when I knew him, I used to have a dog by the name of Thunder. And Thunder was brought to me from Cesar. We used to know of a mutual friend that was a breeder. And she wanted him to put down a couple puppies because the mother had epilepsy and she was worried about it. He was supposed to take the dogs to the vet and put them down. He couldn't do it. He brought them over to me. One dog was named Lightning and one dog was named Thunder. Thunder and Lightning. And Lightning was too sharp-shy, and to the point where he was dangerous, and I ended up giving him back to Cesar. I won't go farther into the story in that, but Lightning wasn't around too much longer after that. And I had Thunder. Thunder came into my house, jumped on my bed, and right away there was a bond between me and Thunder. And I raised Thunder, and I taught him all kinds of tricks, did my normal stuff, and he was pretty amazing. And Cesar was always pretty impressed by that. OPA. And we're going to get together, hopefully, if he gets in contact with me. I'd love him to be able to do that. Go back in memory and go back through some of the things we did. Whether you realize it or not, you don't see it on a show, but Cesar was one of the best decoys I've ever met. In a suit, the guy was very animated, and he could give the dog a lot of wind, and the dogs really felt powerful working with him. We used to work with a round table, square table. We had all of them, and that was through another gentleman that's maybe not with us anymore, but he was doing seminars from Florida, and he was in and around Jim England, who actually designed the whole table's concepts and brought that whole concept to the dog training profession. A lot of professionals don't know that there's 3 actual tables. All they see now is they see the bark box, right? And that's because it's the most common one right now. But back then it was a round table, square table, and a long table. And each one was designed for a different certain purpose. I could go into that today, but that's not what this is all about. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my meeting of Cesar. We met each other at a training firm in LA, California Canine. And it was a very big training firm that was selling a lot of dogs to the Hollywood market at the time. Very affluent type of a facility. And I was in there training dogs, and Cesar was there, and we got to meet each other, and we started to hung together really tight. We became very good friends. We were very tight. Cesar either doesn't want to remember it or doesn't want to talk about it. Doesn't matter. But maybe if he touches base with me, we'll sit down, we'll do a video, and we'll talk about some of the things that he believed in and why I was so enamored by his beliefs, because he had a lot of things that he was right in tune with. He was instinctively in tune with what he was talking about. He believed in fulfilling the dog's psychological needs and giving them certain things within those need categories, and he fulfilled those in his own way. A lot of what he did was kind of like a doggy daycare type of thing. He had Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. They had like 3 or 4 Rotties that he sold them, and then he took care of them. And then when they would come into town, hey, Cesar, they call him and said, give us their dogs. And he'd run up to their place and drop off their dogs, so they had the dogs on the property when they were in town. So that was kind of what happened with that. And Cesar did pretty good for himself, Pas Bouger, getting to know all these people in Hollywood and that affluency in Hollywood. Me, I was just a dog trainer that was pretty good at what I did. So hopefully I rubbed off on him in a lot of ways. He doesn't like to talk about it, but it's all right. You know, Cesar is who Cesar is. And I feel very fondly of the memories that we had. So that was kind of the story. I could go into a lot of different stories, but I won't. He has his own people to write his stories and to stay on top of what his persona is. All right, you want to do this, huh? Want to show off a little bit, huh? Good boy. Kusha. Nope. You ready? OPA. Good. Bring out the ball and everything changes, huh? See, Joker, huh? Bring out the ball and everything changes. OPA. Good. Nope. Drive state's definitely affected by food, ball, whatever you're using for your drive state. Good. Weave. Good. Nope. OPA. Weave. Good. Weave. OPA. Around. Good. Back up. Ball. Good boy. All right, guys. So that's just a little bit of it. Maybe I'll touch on the subject again as I think about things as time goes along, but I'll leave it at that. Joker. Here. Out. Yes. Ha-ha. Good boy. Good. Out. Couché. Assis. OPA. Good. Nope. Out. Good. Done. Out. Done. I said out. OPA. Good. OPA. Back up. Couché. Pas bouger. Pass off. Yep. Good boy. All right. Come here. Let's try it again. I don't know if you were in view. Come here. Out. Good. Here. Out. Couché. Here. Couché. Pas bouger. Pass off. Yes, good boy. Good boy. All right, guys, just a little demo with him, a little bit of feedback in regards to me and Cesar. A lot of fun times. You guys have heard of Malcolm Laz. Malcolm Laz is one of the guys that was in the inner city, very well respected, down in Compton and that area in the inner city. And we used to work in the back alleys doing a lot of protection work, a lot of bite work. And Malcolm was part of that crowd. You know, there's people that go back that remember me from many, many years ago. A lot of respect goes out to that man. Out. And he recently passed away of cancer last year. Out. Good. Couché. I see. Yes. Good. Out. Out. Yes. Good. So just realize that's why I know everybody, because I've been around for so many years and I've done a lot of things. OPA, I might not get out there and get titles and, hey, OPA. Couché. Done. I see. Yes. And compete, but it doesn't mean that I'm not a dog man. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day now. Thank you much. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Joker. Joker here. Couché. Good. Out. Yep. Out. Back up. Back up. All right. Signing off. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Joker. Signing off. Have a good day, guys.